Hi, my name is Heather Ford, and I'm a traffic attorney out of New Orleans. And I want to talk a little bit about why hire a traffic attorney when it might be just cheaper to pay the ticket. Before I get started, if you have any questions, you can always shoot me a text or call me 504-233-8529, or you can schedule a free strategy session at traffictickettalks.com. So, again, why hire someone when the ticket would be cheaper just to pay the ticket? And the real issue about that is not about today, but really about tomorrow. For example, I spoke to a potential client last week, and I told them how much it would probably cost me to represent them versus how much they'll probably end up paying for the non-movement violation, and it was going to end up being slightly more than the ticket. And I think they were really concerned about that. But then also last week I had to work with a client where we had to go and reopen a ticket that they had already paid because it was impacting their ability to get a job. And so that's the thing that sometimes we can't see today that can potentially come up in the future, where maybe you're working a job where they want to give you a company car or driving as part of one of your duties. And so when they run your driving report, all of a sudden this ticket that you paid 2 years ago can all of a sudden be problematic and impair your ability to get these positions. Also, what we see it coming up quite a bit is insurance. You pay the ticket, you move on, no big deal, and then all of a sudden, fast forward 4 or 5 months, you get your renewal, and your rates have gone up 20, 30, 40%. And what it turns out is if you had just made like a very kind of small investment in the first place to get that ticket resolved, that you wouldn't incur these extra hundreds of thousands of dollars for the next usually 2 to 3 years, where those rates kind of spike because of the ticket. So when you're making that evaluation about, particularly if the ticket's a moving violation, if you have any questions about that, shoot me a text, let's talk about it. But a moving violation can really impact you in the future. Something also to consider if you want to be an Uber driver, Lyft driver. All those things will impact your ability to work those type of positions. So be very careful about paying a ticket, thinking you're saving money because it's cheaper today. Tomorrow comes and it might be too high of a price, and it might be too late to fix it in a way that is easy. It might be very expensive in the future. Say you need an expungement to try to resolve that ticket. So again, if you have any questions, my name is Heather Ford. Feel free to text, call me 504-233-8529, or you can go to traffictickettalks.com and schedule a free session. We can have a more extended call and talk about whatever you have going on with traffic tickets or suspended license. Thank you and have a good day.